Tonight we have 2 lightning talks and then 2 main presentations. So it's 6:30, so I'm going to start Luis Gutierrez with his first lightning talk, and then we'll have Sean with his lightning talk, and then I'll do like a little community announcement and we'll start the main presentation. But for now, Luis Gutierrez.
Hi, my name is Luis Gutierrez, like Chris said. I'm going to talk to you about my project of love, you could say. It started in December. I just thought there was like a real big problem between getting my videos into any of the devices I have connected to my TV, right? One of the biggest problems I have in my house right now is like finding enough HDMI ports to connect all of them. So there's so many devices out there, and to get videos from my computer, where I have most of them, to any of these devices, it's always a hassle. So, like Chris said, my name is Luis Gutierrez. I'm a software engineer here at Pros, and please feel free to contact me after I finish the presentation, or if you have any questions, just raise your hand. So, what is the state of affairs now for video, right? It's been a long time since we've been hearing like HTML5, video tags, it's gonna be there, we're gonna make it, it's gonna be so easy, right? Well, thing is, it's not that easy. Right now, Firefox doesn't support the most supported encoder, which is H.264. Well, that's the encoding, and there's also another thing you should know, that what is the difference between a container and an encoding of a file, which is really important. So sometimes you'll see files which are like mkv, .avi, .mov. There's a ton of these different things, and specifically sometimes particular to each operating system. So it's kind of hard to manage all of these and like try to keep all of yours consistent, right? So that's one of the things which the HTML5 video standard tries to resolve. But the only standard thing they have is the encoder, not the container itself. And encoding itself, like for regular people, can be real messy. I don't know if you've ever used Handbrake to encode one of these videos. It's like a ton of buttons, a ton of levers. You don't know what you're configuring. You don't know if it's going to break something. There's some preset you're going to get off the internet, which you don't know if it's going to RF your hard drive or whatever. So this is what we're trying to solve with this application. So right now I'm going to cut to a demo here of what it's capable of doing. So you can run it from the command line. Right now you can't get it from npm, but hopefully with your help we can get that. So I have a CLI interface, and as you can see here, we have some videos. Planets MKV, which is the one that I'm going to run now because it's going to take a while. And like I said, it's in a format that's pretty weird to HTML. HTML expects MP4s and NKV. The weird thing is that NKV is one of the most used containers for high quality video. So right now, a disconnect. Another thing, there's a reason why my computer isn't showing an image here. My computer itself doesn't support it natively. So again, another problem with video encoding. So I'm going to put that video here, set it up on the queue. What's it called, planets, right? Okay, I don't know if you can all see this, but the encoding has started. The application's telling me encoding blah 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 video. It's going to give me a percentage complete, how much time it's been running for, and an ETA on the right. That ETA is not, can't trust it. Just like the Windows like file transfer things, it's never really accurate, because I think it's like doing averages on how much cycles it's taking, so it's never really accurate. So this video is 720p, and it lasts around, I think it's 2 minutes. And the ETA, the elapsed time that I've been seeing around for this video is 1 minute. So it's not really that long. I'm thinking that for a large video, for like an hour and a half, it'll probably take you less than 10 minutes. I really don't know. Haven't tried it. But hopefully you can tell me later. Okay, so it's finished now. And right after it finishes, it's telling me where to go see these videos. So I'm going to give you guys a quick demo here. So I was mentioning devices where you can see that, right? And I have right here an Xbox. You can't see the Xbox, but it's right here. Trust me. So I'm going to refresh this. Okay, the video is almost 2 minutes long. It's over here in the bottom. You can't see that right now. Woo! Yeah, an empty video, in an Xbox, so that's pretty cool.
That's the browser, right?
That's the Xbox browser. All of this thanks to HTML tag. So when I started this project, I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna support this little fella over here, support my Vita because it's like my favorite console right now. But it ended up being just I'm supporting everything that's HTML5, and so that was an MKV. And now I'm gonna give you another demo. Whoops. Again, Node, CLI, desktop. Jollies. So there's a reason why I wanted to give you that. I wanted to now use this file. This file is kind of special. Probably can't see it right now. It's tough for breaking, but that file is actually using subtitle track. It's not encode. It's not burnt into the video. So right now, this application is supporting. If you have a VTT file, which is the new standard for subtitles, this app supports it. So I think that was pretty cool. And this application also, as you can see here, once it has the server running, you can also set the server to run without sending it a file. But once it has the server running, you can as well just get these files, drag them and drop them here. We'll see that stuff's going on there. You can go to encode and it'll give us the other one's finished already, but you can go to encode and it'll give you a live status of how the encoding is going on. So that leads me to my next part in the presentation. All the things that I was using. Oh, so I'm gonna first use this. So some of the things I used, I used NPM and Vue.js. This is my first NPM app. That's one of the things why I built it. Also, I just wanted to build something cool with NPM, Express and all that. This allowed me to do it. With Vue.js, I am doing the binding of the variables. That's the encoding part that you saw right now. It was auto-refreshing itself with the server and making calls to the endpoints. So one of the things I learned was while doing this Express application was that you shouldn't mix your app code with your modules. Your modules should always be really standalone. Because when I started doing this, I was reading a book with it was focused on creating Node applications with Express, and it was talking about sending your app variable into those modules and defining routes inside those modules. That was very helpful in the beginning, but when I tried to make the command line interface, everything was inside that same module, so it was really hard to split those apart, and that's one of my goals now. Right now it's like functioning via CLI and the server part, but it's really tied in the same file right now. I want to split those apart. So.
By app code, you mean the encoding logic?
What app?
By app code, you mean the encoding logic? What's the app code in this case?
Oh, the app code is like, so that's a pretty good question. An app code would be two things in this case. App code, in case one is server, case two is client. Those two apps should use my encoding module, my uploading module, my views module, and those modules then would be standalone, right? I should have used them that way. I want to now, and I'm aiming toward that. And you can all see this project. It's of course it's open source. You can find it at github.com/dudemullet/player2. Hopefully we'll make it into the NPM soon. And my Twitter URL, you can find me all there, and my GitHub. Thanks.
What license? What open source license is that?
What?
This
says open source, which license?
Oh, MIT. Oh, I didn't show you guys. I didn't show it to you anymore. But I just have a few minutes.
Yeah.
Still have 4 minutes? Wow. I raced through that. Just in case you didn't believe me. So it's going to be kind of hard for everyone to see, but that's the planets video that I showed up here on the screen. You can also download this video to your consoles and view them anytime you want. So, yeah, thanks.
Okay, so that was our first lightning talk, and we had a second lightning talk. And again, at 7, we'll do like kind of a community announcement thing. But the pizza has arrived, and so grab some pizza, and Sean's going to get set up for our second lightning talk.